Can you hear that? He is lucky. He is lucky. Ah, yeah, God bloody.
Wagwan, blood.
Hey, you're a bit loud. Do you like my shades?
I do. They're very matrixy. Are you going for like the Neo look?
It's my. Oh, you can't even see my beautiful necky lacy. Anyway, yeah, the new horn rims. I found these amazing horn rimmed sunshades. So I thought, see, I would say sunshades and not sunglasses because I want to be cool American, and I might break into calling people bro and dude.
Oh yes, blood.
Oh yeah, bro, dude. Anyway, I'll just say hello to a few people. Are you Julie's? Are you Kelsey? Are you Bluebells? Are you Safe Class? Are you?
Let me just give this a share before we kick things off, and then I'll put my phone down before I turn me off.
Oh yeah, put your bleeding phone down. Don't lie. Hi, you Mrs. ViDEOCRAiG. Hi, you David Milne. I love it when you get this in the chat sometimes. I'll put it up here. It doesn't actually show the emojis for some reason. You just get.
Hi, Chrissy. Chrissy's in the chat. Hello, Chrissy.
Hand pink waving, hand pink waving, hand pink waving. I love it when it does that. It doesn't show them. It just says what they are. Oh. Anyway, so today is going to be, but we have to be careful what names we use, don't we, on certain people, because they're sort of like being little arsey holesies at the moment. So this is all going to be a reveal, isn't it, about the Masons, about. Put your phone down. Do you know what? He's a little.
I'm still sharing it, man. Bear with us. I've got 2 channels, so I have to share it on both. Bear with me.
Well, do you want to share the live? Do you want to share the live as well?
That's what I'm sharing. The live. Share.
I get you. Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
I'm trying to help you. Don't have a go. I can't take it today. I've got very bad diarrhea, but which we won't go into.
Oh, that's lovely. That's just what I want to know. Bossy talk. Anyway, right. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, you're going to reveal all the inner secrets of the Masons, aren't you?
I'm not here to talk about Freemasons.
You said you were today.
I said I can talk about my brothers. I never said Freemasons. Got to be careful what I say. There's a code I have to stick to.
Did the have without using the word because I might get in trouble? Do they cook and eat people who were under 12 months old?
No comment.
Oh God. Do they have a god that they worship that's got horns and it looks a bit like a goat?
No comment.
Not going to get much out of this reveal, are we, people? Me lovely.
Well, I mean, my brothers have been good to me. For example, the thing with the acro that I've been very viciously accused of obtaining illegally.
Disgusting.
It's absolutely disgusting, and I don't know where people get this crap from.
It's slanderous.
But, my brothers have assured me that even if I was to have done that, then I would receive full immunity for it. So.
Yeah,
I'm somewhat untouchable in the eyes of the law.
Well,
I'm not meant to say that. So, I mean, hypothetically.
I'm not going to mention any names, but there's another person that we have to be careful here. Mr. Humphreys, yeah, we know, talk about, don't you, wink, wink, Mr. Humphreys,
Yes, my brother, yes.
Yeah, he's, an apron wearer,
Yes.
I mean, so go on, got any dates on him? What peculiar rituals he likes getting up to?
Well, one of the rituals that he's partaking in is dressing up as a woman and going to visit the Cray twins, but that was before before he was a brother. So,
well, that wouldn't turn on the Cray.
Or somebody might have made that up on the internet. It's one of those two things. It's one of those.
I believe it if he said he went as a schoolboy. That might have an effect with one of the Crays anyway, but not a woman. I wouldn't say that would wear.
That's true. I mean, if allegedly if both the Crays were gay, then somebody dressed up as a woman wouldn't interest them, would it?
No, not one bit. Strange enough, not one bit. It wouldn't. What is it? Do you know what's it? What? Right, dirty. Someone's got a really vulgar name. You really want to change your name. That's disgusting.
All right, I'm going to take an educated guess at who that is. And honestly, who on earth would call their child Cindy?
Not
Oh,
Cindy.
oh.
Not Cindy. Cindy's okay. No,
Yeah,
look at the
I'm
one
pretty
below
good at
Cindy.
it. I'm pretty
With the
good at
V.
it.
Look at the V. Look at the V. I'm not putting it up there because it's a dirty name. Can you see
What's
the
a
one?
prolapse?
Well, it's when sorts of things fall, isn't it?
When the what?
When they fall, gravity takes over, isn't it?
Oh, right. So, like, would the slang for that be beef curtains?
Oh, Craig.
Or I'm just.
Oh.
This has gone a bit smutty, a bit quick, hasn't it?
It's gone very smutty. We haven't even got onto you. We haven't even got onto you, like in your your rubber clothing and all that. We haven't even got onto that yet. But anyway, so come on, dish there, because we're all, we've been waiting for years for this expose on the Brotherhood, what they all get up to.
Well, I can't really tell you much about that. You know what I mean? I mean, it's pretty obvious that I get away with a lot.
Well, I can see some signs in your room there.
Yeah.
Masonic signals. Now, there's like that flower thing with its mouth open, the red one at the background. That's doing a V, isn't it? That's doing a V sign. Now, I saw that film,
and the teeth in the flower are to signify that we eat whatever we want. Now, that may apply to human sacrifice, or it may not.
Don't say that word. Don't. I told you they won't bleed. One that I did with you last time, I can't make any bleeding money out of. Anyway, yeah. But isn't that the V? And has anyone seen the Da Vinci Code where they go on about the V sign, which stands for what? Miss Dirty name here. That is Miss Dirty Prolapse. Yeah, the V.
Miss Dirty Prolapse.
Yeah, XY. XX.
Oh, that's it.
XX sort of like thing. XX.
I'm definitely not seeing the next one.
So there's the question mark on the yellow. Yellow now. Yellow is symbolic of death and decay, isn't it?
Yes.
So the question mark will be, but why is it that some people I'm seeing this, people, I'm seeing all these signs. What is the Count Saint Shaman? Now you'll know who that is, being a Mason, won't you? Well, being a Brotherhood.
Yes.
Count Saint Shaman. Well, who was he then? Come on. Who was Count Saint Shaman?
I don't know.
And he's lying. He's a fraud. He's not a Mason. He'd know who Count Saint Shaman was. He's a fraud.
I'm not permitted to talk about that without clearing it with the brothers.
Yeah. Well, he was someone who claimed to be eternal, and he never died. So I reckon that's what the question mark on the yellow means. Death is not a certainty I don't want to get, too, because I'm thinking, if you suddenly are in danger, by releasing too much information, Craig. But I've heard there's things about, green, scaly, skinned people with big bug eyes that use human skin to disguise themselves as being ordinary people. Is that true?
Not all of us know. Some of us are human.
And the tongue flicks out when they're not. That's how you can tell. They eat rats and things like that.
Yeah.
Oh, God, no.
I mean, so I've heard.
Let's see. What is this? And ask Craig what his thoughts on Prime is. Oh, you drink? I looked that up today, Prime. Such nonsense. What do you think about it? He says it's not very nice.
Prime itself, the normal Prime drink isn't very nice. I've had one of them. I didn't particularly like it. I think it was Tropical Punch. The Prime I drink is Prime Energy. Now, Prime Energy, the American import, has 200 milligrams of caffeine in it.
Yeah.
And a can of Monster has about 82 milligrams of caffeine in it. So if you drink 2 American cans of Prime Energy, it's fantastic. You'll get a lot of housework done, put it like that.
Have you seen how much they're going for in Australia?
Well, I was paying £7 a can for the American import. How much are they in Australia?
$12 a can. The kids are paying.
Yeah.
It's big with the kids, isn't it? And they're collecting them. Apparently,
Well, shops, yeah, selling them for £20 a can when it first came out.
I don't know why. Just because those two fellas off YouTube were advertising it, and
that's why the kids want it. Yeah, but there seems to be every time I go into a shop, like I got some from Asda the other day for the normal price of £2 a can. As it's aimed at kids, the kids buy the normal Prime, but the kids aren't legally allowed to buy the energy drinks. So that's why I think there's often more energy drink Prime Energy left than there is normal Prime.
I get you, but I looked at it the other day, and what is, to those who are old enough to remember, it's a sort of drink version of Cabbage Patch Dolls, because everyone went mad over Cabbage Patch Dolls. Now, if you gave anyone a Cabbage Patch Doll, it would go straight to the charity shop. No one wants them.
It's hold on a second. I need to write that down.
What?
Because I'm going to use that on stage. The Prime Energy is like a modern day Cabbage Patch Doll.
It is. I remember that it was absolutely chaotic when Cabbage Patch Dolls first came out. Couldn't get them in the shops. People queued for hours and hours and hours to get them. Yeah, some of them were cute. The real looking baby ones were, but some of them looked. The rest just looked all the same, didn't they? So, how much do I get for that? I came up with it. Don't I get a cut of your earnings?
Yeah, I'll put you on here 2%.
Oh, thanks, God, thanks. No, you're not old enough, Chrissy. You won't remember what this. I tell you what we're saying. We'll go on to the juice stuff in a minute, but we're building up to it, people.
Chrissy's equivalent to that. She'd probably be able to remember how popular the Teletubbies toys were one year.
Oh, Teletubbies. Remember when that first came out? My God. But yeah, I was talking the other before about Friday the 13th when it first came out.
Yeah.
That was a huge.
I'm not that old.
Well, no, you're certainly not that old. That was just 79, I think, or something like that.
I was born in 80, so.
And it was at the time, it was absolutely massive. I remember going to see it. The theatres were full, and it was considered that bad for it in that time. I remember fully grown men walking out the cinema, literally ready to vomit, because they thought it was that. It was for that time, it was so strong. Anyway, for years, Craig, never saw it. You couldn't get it on video or anything. And for years and years, I wanted to see it. Over 20 years. And I was thinking, I want to see this film again. It was amazing. I went to see it twice, I remember. Anyway, it came out on DVD and I watched it. And I thought, oh my God, this is not aged well. Suddenly I could see the acting was rubbish. Everything was dry. And it was like, oh, how could we go mad over that? But it's funny how when you go, as time goes on, you suddenly...
Was Jamie Lee Curtis in that, or was that Halloween?
No, that was Halloween. Oh, God, it was Friday the 13th was massive when it first came out. It was one of those ones that they thought it was just going to be a flop. And
I can't believe they never made a sequel.
Oh, no, they never did. They never did. They made a sequel to it. But anyway, now getting on to it. So what revelations do you have to tell us about this? You're being protected by the Brotherhood.
Well, I can't, like I said, I'll talk about it, but I'm not allowed to say anything about it.
Well, that's a lot of good, isn't it, people in the chat? That's a lot of good. He comes on with all the juicy bits.
Hold on a second. Chrissy's just saying in the comments there, he's mocking you, Anne. I'm not mocking Anne. I know Anne knows her film stuff, Chrissy. It was a joke between the two, but I wasn't mocking her. Wind your neck in. Go and over your flat or something.
What did he say? What did he say? Have you got your phone?
No, sure. I'm looking at her in the comments.
I know he mocks me. I know he mocks me. He does. He laughs at me, doesn't he? But anyway, just look see if there's any questions. Do you know this? He's just a little swine, isn't he? I want the juicy bits.
What juicy bits?
The juicy bits. I want to know all about the strange rituals and what goes on and.
Well, have you heard about that acro initiation test?
No, Go on, tell us
Right.
about that.
So they have this thing, right, where to get to a certain level, right, once you've been in about 6 years, then they sit you down and say, right, they give you a computer and they say, right, they pick somebody up, like a random person, a civilian, and they say, you have to illegally obtain this person's aggro, and if you don't, you're out of the Brotherhood. And all I can say is I'm still in the Brotherhood.
So you're still there, so you're doing it right. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. You're still there and doing it right and getting there. But this is it. Everyone apparently is in the Brotherhood. Am I in the Brotherhood? I don't know whether
No,
I've heard
no, you're not. No, you got knocked back.
I tell you now.
No,
No,
lady, strictly for men.
Do you know why I got knocked back? I shall tell you why. Because years ago, when I was working at the Everyman Theatre in Liverpool, the Masonic Lodge is right opposite the Everyman Theatre. And I remember at night, I'd go into the office, a few of us would, and sometimes the curtains would be open on the lodge, and we'd see all these old men coming in with robes on and staffs and doing funny walks until they saw us one day, and next thing the curtains were all closed. So that was my last and only experience of the Masons laughing at them, seeing them doing the funny walks. Put your phone down. Right now, anyway, right. So seeing as that's going to be a dud one, let's start talking about Mr. Heggie, if you want to. Is he live? Let's see if he's live. I'm not going to play it on here because
I think he's got a pity party on, hasn't he?
I know he's not coming back. He's leaving. How many times has he actually left? How many times has he left YouTube? Get off your phone. Do you know what? You really need. I told you, Chrissy, you need to send him down to me for a month, and he'll come back doing as is told. Tell you now, a switch stick and a good time spent on bread and water for 24 hours would have taught you a lesson as a kid when you were growing up. I'm telling you now. Yes. Let's see. Let's see if we go. Oh, you're not doing a Decca, are you? Oh, it's a premiere, the cheese. It's not. Oh, he's exposed and humble. Let's see. I might not put the sound on. Yeah. Oh, it's that out thing. It's not even humble dry he's putting on there. You know that one where he got the wrong fella? And he's putting up and saying, do you know what? He's such a con merchant. He's making out he's doing this big exposure, right? And he's just got that old video he did where it's not even humble dry in the video. Absolutely con merchant he is. What have you muted yourself for? Nice.
Oops, sorry, I was coughing, so I muted myself. I forgot to unmute it.
Yeah, he's just literally, he's making out an exposure. It's just that owl thing that he put up there. He's going to do the owl exposure and he's saying that it's humble. It's not even humble. He's exposing him.
Oh, I remember the mixed sweep one. The mixed sweep one was a belter. Now this guy who I'm going to call mixed sweep is.
Oh God, he is him. But you think, here we are. Let's do this. I've never done this before. If you think Decca is going to leave tonight, YouTube, and never come back, press 1. If you think he'll be back tomorrow morning, press 2.
Can I vote?
Yeah, of course you can.
Oh, good. I'll have to look at my phone for that, though. What was it? 1, if I think he's going to leave tonight, and 2, if I think he's going to come back.
Come back, yeah. Oh, so you would have to be different, wouldn't you?
That's what I think, because Dodgy Dave's put 6 or 7 privacy complaints in for him using the name Bare Knuckle Street Fighting Brawls. Now, Dodgy Dave's been clever here, because on Decca's older channel, which was called Bare Knuckle Street Fighting Brawls for quite a while, Dodgy Dave registering the company would have fallen after Decca changed the name of the channel. But on the new on the channel he's using now, which is his old channel, he's only changed it to that in the time since Dodgy Dave's had the name. So
Yeah.
it is a legitimate claim that Dodgy Dave had that name before him now because the other channel's gone. It takes 3 strikes to get rid of a channel. And Dodgy Dave's put 7 in. They only have to accept 3 of them, and that's the channel gone.
But the thing, what's this? He has another channel. Oh, he has another channel. This mental health thing, I must admit, that thing gets on my nerves because I don't think he should be on that mental health.
He does have a 3rd channel or a 2nd channel now, as one of them's gone, and it is a mental health channel.
Yeah.
But it's only got about 250 subscribers.
So it's just, it's trying to get the cat in. Koshka. Come on, let the people see your music, Push. Come on, beautiful. Oh, do you know what he's into? Come here, Push. Oh, Koshka. You're not making it easy. Here we are. There we go. Look who it is.
Oh, hello.
Koshka. And do you know what he's absolutely mad about? God, he loves them. There's these little
Mohawks.
These oh yeah, loves them. There's these little yogurt things you can get that taste of salmon or chicken. God, he's obsessed with them. Oh, he's a lovely puss for you. He's a pair and he's gorgeous. He is. He's gorgeous. So that's his moment of fame anyway. He's absolutely lovely. So we all think that he's going to be back again. That's what I think. He's not going away in. But
I don't think he'll be straight back. I think that channel will go, and he'll have to.
That one might go, yeah.
That one will go, and he'll have to start again from scratch, which I don't think he'd be. I don't think he'll be prepared to do in a day. I think he'll try the Facebook grift. The Facebook grift won't go as well as it can because it's very easy to contact everybody that comments on his Facebook thing directly. So the trolls just have to click on the person and click message and send them some information about them, and they're gone. So I think he'll try the Facebook grift for a week or 2, and then it'll be a Facebook announcement. Hi guys, I'm back on YouTube.
Yeah. Of course,
I've got a certificate that says that I'm allowed on YouTube, and I'm allowed to post kid stuff on YouTube because this bit of paper says. No, my dad didn't print it out on the fucking printer downstairs. No, it's real. It's real. It's really real.
This is what gets me about it, right? I can't say that not very bright. He's manipulating you. I can see every move he's making and how he's doing it. And even when he's staring into the camera and these people who, all crawling up his backside, oh, yeah, Decca and all that, I can see in his eyes, he's thinking, I've got you right where I want you. And he can't even hide that look from his eyes. I've got you exactly where I want you. And that's what puts me off. But I've asked him, I offered him, I don't know whether he'll get the message or not, because I only knew how to get in contact him through his GoFundMe page. I've said to him, if he wants to come on and do a question and answer, he can do. Because he said he wanted to one-to-one with me. But I'm not going on his channel doing it with his silly little followers there. I'm just not doing it. Because it's going to be like, no.
Chrissy has just said something about Decca's 11-year-old, which means Chrissy is now officially a troll.
Yeah. Oh, I know that, Chrissy. Everyone heard that. And you played the video, haven't you, of it? So
I keep playing the video. He's got a very bad memory, so I'm just trying to jog his memory. You know what I mean? And when all these memories come back, he'll realize that he's in the wrong, not everybody else.
But I must say, as he's acting now, it's getting more and more to me creepy the way he's going on. Very creepy. Because it's so manipulative. And I don't know whether anyone else is saying that. It's supposed to have in the chat. Just look at his face when they're all kissing his ass. You can see in his eyes. He's thinking, I've got you right where I want you. And that's
where on earth do you find people as stupid as the people that sit on his panel with him?
Oh, you always will do. You always will do. I've seen it before. You see in others. It's like people will. It's amazing, right, what people will believe when they want to, and you can put as much evidence as you want in their way, and they will totally ignore it. It's like another one that always gets me, and they say this about people like Sean Atwood, John Wedger, and Brian Harvey. Oh, look at the children they're saving. The children. Look at all the children they saved. Name one. And I keep on saying, you say some, name one, and they always avoid the answer. They'll never answer you Because they haven't saved anyone. That's the truth. In Sean's case, he actually caused more damage because there was a child that was bleeding kidnapped. And the only reason that happened, I've said, one of the reasons was that he was giving the person involved in it, Wilfred Wong, attention. And the Wilfred Wong started thinking he was famous and got this, suddenly decided then he was going to try and kidnap a kid. So,
Jesus.
you know, but people don't. People will totally delude themselves that you know, some look at the other one, the Bible, right? Adam, Eve was made from Adam's rib. We know damn well that men and women have exactly the same number of ribs, but there's people still believe that women have one more rib than men because the Bible says so, and it's obvious they don't. So it's amazing, absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
But so what are you looking at the chat? Seeing
I am looking at the chat, yes. Should we open things up if anybody's got any questions about Decca?
Or anything. And yeah, absolutely everything.
As long as it's not the spot on me nose, which is still there, I'm prepared to talk about anything. I'm pretending this spot isn't there, like Decca's pretending that 11-year-old isn't on his subject access request. That's what's happening.
Oh, God. But, do you know what? It's just... Brian Harvey never said he saved kids. He never asked Kate. But his followers are convinced he has. They're convinced. All that Brian Harvey has done is used children. Any trend that's going on, whether it be grooming, whether it be murdered children or anything, he jumps on that exactly like he has with Andrew, which we can't mention.
Right.
Okay, go and get a life with truth. I thought I recognised your name. Pathetic. You know what? You get these things like, he's telling the truth. No, what he did, right, to tell you now, explain to me how when he was in the red room, he didn't see or know who was in anyone that was in there. He started actually saying that Andrew was being set up. Didn't he? Do you remember that he was being set up?
I've got
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Okay.
I'm having this because this is idiot talk. He actually said that it was Andrew. He protected Andrew, right? He protected him because Sean said Andrew was guilty. He protected him. Then suddenly, when Andrew's all over the press, what happens? Suddenly, he says that it was Andrew and it was Ghislaine that he saw in the red rooms. Oh, give me a break. If you're that stupid, Kate, you really need to get your brain examined if you don't work out what he's doing there. He jumps on anything that he thinks he can get him attention. And at the end of it is, he just wants his money for this alleged hacking. That's all he wants. If he got his £1 million, which he wanted, he'd be down the street, clicking his heels, and kids could go and sod off. Because let me remind you, he was the one that was caught with a 16-year-old schoolgirl. Explain that one. So anyway, passing on from that, get off your phone. Good boy. Good boy, you're learning. So anyway, talking about that, right, that's my rant over. What are you going to say?
I was just waiting for people to ask some questions.
Oh,
I don't know anything about Brian Harvey other than he used to be in his 17.
He was thinking, let's put this way, he was saying, okay, go and get a life, you stupid woman. I mean, honest to God, you really need to start thinking for yourself, stop hero worshiping. Honest to God.
He's got a YouTube channel, I think, hasn't he?
What? He's got what?
A YouTube channel.
Yeah. Because I don't like idiots like you, Kate. That's why. It's that simple enough for you. Because you feed into people like him and encourage them with your stupid, I'm not going to listen to the truth. I'm not going to listen. I'm going to say that. Anthony says, look, if you want God, go back and get an education. Then you'll be able to see when people are telling the truth and when they're talking rubbish. Anyway. Hey, well, what's your question, Mrs. Adams? Let's see.
Yeah, ask your question, Mrs. Adams. It's probably got lost in the chat.
Why does this acro have no gun charges on, yet the newest one does? He is blatantly lying.
I don't know. It wasn't a gun charge, was it? It was a gun NFA. To be honest with you, I've got Decca's 55-page acro. I haven't got this new 37-page one. I've got Simon Kirk's acro, and I've got Humble Dryer's acro, and I've got my own acro. And I've had a flick through my own acro and not really glanced at the others because they're very, very, very boring, long documents. And I'm not interested in Simon's or Humble Dryer's. I had a look at Decca's, but just to see if there was anything on there that we didn't already know about. And the 55-page one has the two grapes on, the 11-year-old incident, the sexual assault that he was done for, and the racist charge. And that's all that we need to know, really. If the 55-page one had been fabricated by somebody and that it had added 18 pages, surely to God they would have made up at least one new charge. You know what I mean? But it's just a piece of paper confirming everything that Decca has already told us over the years on YouTube.
Yeah.
Didn't learn anything new from it at all.
But it's just weird the way it's all panned out with him, and this suddenly, as say, this, I've got me evidence of me 32 acro. Now it's a 37-page acro. It's genuine. I've actually emailed them. I don't know if I've got a reply. And I asked them. Let's see.
Just to answer somebody else's question there whilst you're looking there. It says, would you be, Craig, are you prepared to meet face-to-face with Decca if necessary? Since November 2021, I've invited Decca on my podcast. All of my podcasts are face-to-face. The open invitation is still there for him any time that he would like to come on.
What's that case? Why can't we? Case wants to see me. Here I am. Shall I? With my cool shades on. Oh, I look cool, don't I? I look cool. I look like a fly. I've just realised I look like a bleeding fly. Not very good look, that. I'm taking them off. They're not a good look. Oh, do you know what? This stupid mare's getting on my nerves now. She is. Anyway, now then. So let's talk about, what else do you want to talk about?
Me?
I thought you were going to give us all the...
After Decca, talking about me is probably my favourite subject.
So, this is what I need to ask you. Say that Decca... Oh, no, you said the other day, didn't you? You've got all his videos. So you can carry on.
I checked the file, actually. I have most of his videos, but I can carry on. He'll go to Facebook anyway, and if he goes to Facebook and gives up YouTube, then I can rip down his lives from Facebook, do reviews of them on YouTube, and I'll get more views than I normally would because he's not putting his own content on there. So basically, I mean, a lot of them, a lot of the views I get, say if Decca makes a video and make it 8,000 views, and then sometimes me taking the mickey out of it will get 12,000 views. So a lot of people, I think, just watch Decca through me anyway.
Yeah, so yeah, he's got an earner there. That's it. That's why I said the other day, we need to start a campaign to get you some money in a GoFundMe. You know, if he goes away for good, because, you know, you'll be on the breadline, Craig. You'll be on the breadline.
Yeah. I'm starting to GoFundMe anyway for me. I just want other people's money for no reason.
Well,
you know what I mean? It's like, if I make YouTube videos and you watch them, then why shouldn't you just send me money for nothing?
Yeah. But this is the thing, right? Oh, did you hear the other day?
I'll blow my nose in a sock now for $5 if anybody wants to pay.
No, thank you. No, thank you. He's using that as a symbol now because he knows people picked up on it. He's using it as an absolute symbol now. It's weird the way he's done it. But I need to see a reenactment of Decca. What was that?
Jumping on the police van when he jumped off the bridge when he was going to end himself, and he jumped off the bridge and he landed, but the police had parked underneath the bridge so that he would land on the van and he'd still be fine. So he landed on the van. By the sound of things, the van's fine because he didn't get done for criminal damage or, you know, destroying police property or anything. And he didn't have a mark on him, so it must have been like, is it divine intervention when God must have caught him and placed him on top of the van?
Was this when he actually got protection for 5 days?
Yes.
Oh, 5 days.
Maybe all of the broken bones that he got when he landed on the police van, maybe they healed in those 5 days as well. Because it's a great mental health ward if you're in and out of there in 5 days. Fixed. Diagnosed, fixed, medicated, the lot. 5 days. It's like you drive through. You don't even get out of the car. Well, he could drive through it. Well, he can't because he can't drive. But,
Well, do you know how you get to see a psychiatrist once a week in those places? So he would have seen once a psychiatrist. So it's a brilliant psychiatrist that turned around and said, "Oh, you're all right, David. Are you fine? Go on your way now. Go on your way. You're okay." But other than that, what's your plans for your career as a comedian?
I'm going to just keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to keep making Decca videos. I've got a lot of content. Well, or another way to put it, new victims. I've got some new victims. Paul Breach, I'm going to do some stuff about. There's this TikToker who is I can't remember her name. But there's this TikToker I've been watching recently who's a proper beg. I'm going to get stuck into her. And if anybody else has got any suggestions, ideally I'd like some TikTokers to pick on because TikTokers make lots of content and do lives. I did a video about Paul Ellis. I thought that was pretty entertaining.
What did you say about him? Oh, when he was doing his
financial advice.
That was funny. I must admit that was funny. Now what I'm doing this. But did you see his one before this last one?
No. Well,
his last one was interesting, very interesting, because he started speaking about a couple of women. One of them, he mentioned, I know damn well he was telling the truth about. One of them. And it's like, this is going to be interesting if he starts blading that out. But apparently there's potentially a court case going on, so he can't. Do you know what? I'm getting rid of this one. She's getting on my nerves.
Bye, Kate.
No, she was one of the. I put in time.
Bye, Kate.
What it is, she used to be on this, but no, she's one of the.
Yes, yes, that word there. That's who I'm on about. I don't know how to say it. Is it alphabet? What's that name? That blank faces you guys just said? Or he said you want about.
ELPHABA.
Yeah, whatever that word is, that's the TikToker I'm talking about.
Oh, why? What did they do, or what does she do?
Just begs people for money for no reason, but she's in the top 5 earners on TikTok in the UK, and she's just a scruffy mess of a human being. She had nits last week. It's crazy.
But again, if people are stupid enough to give her the money, go ahead and do it. That's it, isn't it? If they're daft enough. But that's what people do. They do that, don't they? Let's see. How do you? What's this?
Ask it.
Yeah. How do you feel being off the whiz, Craig? I've been off it for 4 years now to 6. Yeah, how do I feel now?
I'm feeling very good. I've been off it just over 7 months now. I think it's something like 225 days. And over the last 10 days, I feel like I'm back to full energy finally. I was on it for 12 years, I think. Maybe at one point I thought it was on it for 8 years, and then I sat and worked it out, and it was actually more like 12. And I think finally, I'm getting up in the AM now, and I'm able to focus, do a full day's work on something. Like today, I was in the studio recording some music with a friend of mine, helping him out. Yesterday, I was in the gym. I've started going to a gym. So I was in the gym yesterday, and then the day before that, I was running around South Shields with Robin Armstrong, filming a promo video for him. So I've turned down doing a lot of stuff like that. To be fair, they're all favors. None of it's paid work. They're all favors for mates. But got the energy back to be active without having the need for speed. The need for speed. I said that by accident as well. What a flipping idiot. Yeah, so to answer your question, I feel great. I feel absolutely great now. But I've put 3.5 stone on in the 7 months I've been off speed. And I saw a video of me that my friend took when I was at the gym yesterday. And I was like, based on how fat I look on this video, I'm definitely gonna start a diet from now. Because I'm used to being able to eat what I want when I want and never putting any weight on, but that was down to speed. Obviously, now I'm not doing that anymore. It's piling on. And I'm 43, so I'm technically middle-aged. I know I don't look it. Yeah, life's good.
So life's brilliant then with you. It's absolutely fantastic. Anyway, when you said you were going to make me a music star. Well, a music oddity. I'm sure you did. Yeah, you did.
All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, he did, Chrissy, didn't he? Didn't he say he was going to lay down some grooves with me? That's how you say it, isn't it? You're going to
we should definitely do a parody song. Well, sorry, a real song for YouTube. That would be a right laugh. I'm up for that.
Yeah, I reckon that'd be wonderful. That'd be a hit. It would have been absolutely hit. What's this one? But yeah, no Ellis.
Well done, Hector.
What?
I'm just saying, well done, Hector, to Hector, because he's saying he's off the drink.
Oh, I get you, Hector. Let's see. But yeah, Ellis. I'll say if you listen to something, I don't listen to the bit where he's going on about motorsports, the way he's carrying on. But he actually says something, and it's like, woohoo. And it's true what he's saying in that part.
Can you play it?
No, can't play. He'll get me for him.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't like you, does he? He doesn't like you.
He doesn't like me. He doesn't like me at all.
When I met him in person, the first thing he did was slag you off.
You've met him?
Yes, I've met Birgit. I met Birgit.
I know you met Tony. I know you met Tony.
Yeah, Ellis was there, but Ellis wouldn't come on camera with us.
I know he says he doesn't like meeting new people.
Mm-hmm.
So Ellis, he was there, and he doesn't like. What was he? Go on, tell me what he said about.
Well, he wouldn't come on camera with us because at the time, me and you were doing a live every Tuesday,
and so that's why he wouldn't come on, because he wouldn't be associating with you. He wouldn't say you.
To be fair, his complexion might have broke my lens, so. Oh yeah, you could strike a match on his cheek, couldn't you? I don't mean that in a nasty way, but you could.
He has got an interesting face, I must say.
He does. It's what would you say, weathered?
I'd say actually it looks like it's been more than weathered. It's been rammed into bricks and stones, and it's been had glaciers falling on us over time. That's
like an old shed that hasn't been looked after.
Oh, a smelly old shed. Oh, smelly old shed. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Anyway, what do you think? This is what I was saying the other day. I hate people saying this to me. When they turn around, they say, "Oh, I thought you were better than that." When someone says that to you, what's your reaction when someone says, "Oh, I thought you were better than
that"? I don't know. I don't really care.
It just, to me, it sounds. So someone was saying, a couple of people said to me before, and it's like, did Anne and VG not fall out? Who's VG?
Does it not mean VC? Yes, we did fall out.
No, we didn't. I can't remember
we did.
that.
We had a little. We had a little
domestic. No, we didn't. We didn't fall out. We never did, Craig. I can't remember that, Craig. I can't remember ever falling out. No, me and Craig have always been good friends. I've always supported Craig 100%. I have. I've always been 100% ViDEOCRaig. I don't know why people are thinking that. I don't know why one bit. Don't know why one bit. So, yeah, I don't know where you get that. Oh, these rumors that go around are absolutely ridiculous, aren't they? Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, do you know what, e-bikes? I'll tell you something now. Years ago, oh, this is just so. To me, it was just so weird. I remember a woman. I was talking to her, this is going back a long time, and I said something about someone being ugly. I mean, I'm no beauty, but I said about someone being ugly, and she turned around, she said, oh, she said, I'm surprised by you. So I said, what do you mean? And she went, I don't use the word ugly. So I said, well, what word do you use? And get this, she said, unfortunate looking. And I said to her, said, you know what? I said, if you turned round and called me unfortunate looking, I said, I'd want to punch you right in your face. I said, I'd rather be called ugly any day than unfortunate looking. But that, hey, unfortunate looking, I thought you said cow. You know, you call it what it is, don't you? I mean, I'm not good looking myself. I've always been told I'm ugly. Right, now, is he doing a magic trick? Oh, were you doing a magic trick then?
I was hoping that you would put the camera on you, right? And then back to me, and then I'd be gone. And then you put it back on you, and then I'd sit back down and I'd be like, ta-da! But you know what I mean?
I ruined that one.
We'll rehearse this. We'll practice this.
I ruined that one. Well, do you know what? I might as well tell you now. I wanted, right, John to come on. No humble dryer. And
why don't we get Chrissy on?
We can do. But I was going to say, just let me finish what I'm saying first.
Oh, sorry. It's ADHD.
Right. He was supposed to come on and say, you know, don't you give out the secrets of the craft of the Brotherhood. And of course, he's not looking at his messages, is he? He's not looking at his messages. He's just getting on my. So I thought, that's your dream water.
Kate, nobody wants to talk about what you want to.
No, it's just Kate. You've got to get into your head. I don't like him, and he doesn't like me. I've never liked him, and he's never liked me.
How did you manage to get to know Brian Harvey of all people? It seems very random.
Well, he was a fan of mine, wasn't he? When I was doing the ballet, you know, he was a huge fan. He used to be outside Covent Garden every day, you know, that I was performing there, waiting to get my autograph. And then he just turned nasty on me. It was strange, very, very strange. But anyway, but no one knows the full truth of what happened in the background. This is what they don't know. They don't know the full truth of it. They only see bits of it. I'm at mine tonight, so Chrissy can't come on.
You know what she said earlier in the chat? She's got no clothes on, which is why she can't come on.
Yeah, she's got no clothes. Would she do? I mean, that was discussing.
Couldn't just do audio only, could you, Chrissy? No, that would make sense, wouldn't it? To be honest with you, I'm getting a little bit upset with the public's with the public warming to Chrissy so much. I'm not comfortable with it. The mental.
See, Chrissy, I told you, didn't I? Come on sometime and talk about control and behaviour. Could talk about it, girlfriend. Other women can learn from it. Other women can learn from us.
He's not allowed to come on and talk about control and behaviour.
Oh God! Yeah, it's a very nice young woman. Very, very nice. When we met each other, that was it. Very, very nice. But anyway, I want some dirt to be dished here. Come on, give me some exclusive. Give my listeners some exclusive, some dirt. Come on, darling.
Chrissy must have a pure heart to put up with your shit, VC. No comment. Somebody said earlier, Craig, what are your thoughts on the Bridlington Mafia? Should I answer that?
Yeah, whoever they are.
Well, the Bridlington Mafia is, what's he called? Andy Smith. And is it Lee Harvey Oswald? No, he killed JFK, didn't he? Lee Hornsby, who owns a plastering company, who are always get mixed up with the guy that assassinated an American president. So them two, they seem to have disappeared a little bit. They got T-shirts printed up with a logo on, and acted like they started Microsoft and then disappeared. Maybe they're working behind. Well, I heard that they lost their venue, so maybe they're working behind the scenes to try and put an event together, or maybe they'll just fizzle off into internet history. You know what I mean? The internet archives.
Yeah. So anyway, talk about that because I haven't got a clue what they are. Actually, I haven't got. Never heard them. Mafia. You see, Mafia.
The Brilliant Mafia, aka Decca's old firm, was initially Decca, the pop kid, Andy Smith, and Lee Hornsby. Lee Hornsby was the plasterer guy that put the money in. Andy Smith was the guy that was running it all, who sang on the karaoke.
And that's the Mafia.
Yeah, that. I think they broken away from Decca's firm and started their own sort of what they called like collective of gangsters. I just saw I'm sure for the Brilliant and Gene Pool does appear somewhat limited. Yeah.
I tell you now, right? I keep on saying this.
Get Arthur on.
What they call gangsters and mafia over here always make me want to giggle because it's like, well, you haven't got a clue. You haven't. It was armchair Arthur. I never heard of. God forgive me. I shouldn't say things like that, should I? In case it
Have you never heard of Armchair Arthur?
No.
Oh, he's a belter. He's a great YouTuber.
Oh, I do. He did a song, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know. He did a song for your rap thing.
Everybody subscribe to Armchair Arthur.
Wears the glasses, doesn't he?
Yes. He wears the Kanye West glasses and sits next to like an old, what they called, gramophone.
Yeah. Does he want to jump on? It's up to him. He wants to jump on.
Chrissy saying he's mint. Phone's going.
Oh yeah, I remember him now.
I don't know if I unfollowed him or I like don't see shit anymore. But I got sick of seeing him just like fucking like.
So what was that?
What was that? That was a voice message off me mate Jamie.
Oh, I see.
I turned it off because he was slagging somebody off, and I thought probably shouldn't broadcast it.
No, best not to bitching and things. That's what I don't like. I never slag anyone off. And as I say, if you can't say something good about someone, Craig, don't say it at all. That's always been, and I've got by in life with that. Positive source, never say anything bad about anyone. That's my views on it. So anyway, Chrissy, come on, Chris, give us some days. He's not giving the days here.
I'm just a nice guy.
Just give us the day. Well, Arthur's ignoring me. That's nice, isn't it? I offered him the chance of being famous by appearing on my show, and he doesn't even respond.
Like KOVID, yeah, KOVID's great. Is it the Burger Joint podcast? They're good. There's a lot of decent channels popping up. Some of them have been here for a while. There isn't any at the moment. Chrissy, we love you. See, I'm not comfortable with this. At least Craig, we love you. Say hi to Chrissy is what that message should say, really.
Yeah. I think she's more popular than you are. Do you think that?
Yeah, it's not on because she's how can I put it? Talentless, absolutely talentless. All she does is laugh at my jokes. It's not heartwarming. It's not heartwarming.
That's a sign of. But maybe I've never thought. I don't want to train me saying this. Closely is Chrissy. Do you think if she's laughing at your jokes, she needs help? Do you think she needs to get checked out? Oh,
what?
Look at that face now. Look at that face.
I didn't hear what you said. Who getting checked out?
Never mind. I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
Oh, your jealousy gets you nowhere. Okay then, Chrissy. If you're that clever, you're banned from YouTube.
Oh, wait, Mrs. Adams likes you.
Did you know Chrissy hit me with a pan once?
No, go on, tell us.
Yeah, she hit me with a pan. I was in an apartment that I got evicted from after 11 days. Somebody said, was it for not paying rent? That's impossible after 11 days. So I had me headphones in, and Chrissy just hit me over the back of the head with a pan when she was drunk. And then the police were called, and Chrissy was questioned for it, but I wouldn't make a statement. That's what happened.
There we are. I've got to reply to this. Now let me reply to this one. She said, I just laugh because I want his willy. You don't want much, do you, Chrissy?
Oh, I see what you did there.
I see what I did. You don't want much, do you, there? Hey, well, she's saying you're lying. You're telling lies about it. So come on, give us some action.
What is happening here?
Well, oh yeah, well, she's famous now.
How the hell she got 4 subs? She hasn't even put a video out.
Yeah, she's getting popular. Here we are, people. Don't forget to subscribe.
That's it.
Subscribe to Chrissy.
If she gets 5 subs, I'm deleting my channels for an hour.
But like, oh, you're going to do a thing? Yeah, you're going to do
I'm going to do a Chrissy Bell expose. Is what I'm going to do. It'd be like,
oh, look,
when Chrissy was 6 years old, she wouldn't share her toys with her sister. And I'd be like, see, how can you subscribe to that, man? She's a fucking wrongin', man.
Hey,
they're all wrongin', man. They're the ones that are the wrongins. I'm not a nonce. Need nonsense round here, mud.
Right, there we are. That teacher's him. That's what you need to put on him. Yeah, with his filthy mouth. Don't put up with it, Chrissy. Don't put up with it.
You think I can't unmute me on mic? I can unmute me on mic.
There we are, Chrissy. That's wonderful, love. Now, you take it from me, Chrissy. The sky's the limit for you. I can see you getting into
one more subscriber to her, and that's it, mind.
That's it. I can see you getting there, Chrissy. You can be. Have you ever thought of being a comedian, Chrissy? You know the new Joe.
I'm reporting a channel for Craig abuse.
The new thing. Oh, poor Chrissy. It's terrible for people. You know what? When people are jealous of you, you know you've got it there. 14 subs now. Oh, it's getting there. It's getting there. Well, where's it gone? I've put it on the wrong. Here we are. Yeah, we'll just leave that up there. So you calm down now. Yeah, calm down after you. Calm down. I'll have to have Chrissy on. We'll have to do an interview with Chrissy. You know about your exciting life and the exciting people you've met. You know your plans for your stand-up comedy that you're doing. How you're going to.
I'm just basically going to talk to you until I've got enough material for a new set.
Yeah. Anyway, what's this? Here we are. Paul Craig aren't there any model village?
No, they're on, unfortunately.
Oh, that's a bit cruel, isn't it? 15 subs now. Oh, you're getting there, Chrissy. You're getting there, Chrissy. Oh, maybe our Cindy's up as well.
It's all right, I want 25%, you fucking wrongins. He's the wrongin', man!
Oh, God.
I need a sock.
Yeah, I'll have to have Chrissy on sometime. Chrissy was going to say I was going to start doing, a question, like a quiz night. If you'd like to come on and do a quiz sometime. Would you like to do that, Chrissy? Yeah, we can do a quiz. You can get involved.
Hold on, I've got Chrissy's balloons here for reaching 10 subs.
I think she's on more than 10 now.
There you go. You've got to celebrate every achievement, haven't you? There you go, 10 subs. There's the balloons, you little rat.
$21 now. Oh, you're getting there. You're getting there. You're getting there. Don't forget, everyone, make sure that you all put it on your community pages if you've got them.
Chrissy, you should do a channel so Ham can rip their videos down, take the piss out of them.
This has been very profitable for Chrissy, hasn't it? Very, very profitable. Acro Inspection Services. I'm on to Decca.
We're all on the Decca.
That sounds like a good one, doesn't it? The Acro Inspection Services. Wait a minute, let's see, just look this. Here we are, yeah, hit that likes. I mean, you all love me, you do. You all love me. Even when I go into me little hissy fits, you all love me. You do.
Would I fight Bobby K? Somebody's asking.
Bobby K? Oh, I haven't heard him for ages.
You know what? I was in the gym on the pads yesterday, and Bobby K had said that he wanted to fight us, and I did seriously. I've got to be honest. I did seriously think about it, but no. Well, I think I'm too old for that now.
Why did he want to fight you?
Because because I'd mentioned I was back in the gym, and he was like, "Oh, you training? We should get it. I'm looking for an opponent. We should get in the ring and brought it." And I was just like,
Yeah,
I did for the first time since I've been on YouTube. But I did think, should I train and do this? And I just thought, nah, not yet, not yet.
I've actually interviewed him.
Yeah.
Very tragic life. That's what he had a brutal upbringing. That's for sure. Absolutely. Here we are. And how do we arrange talking about the acro? Let's see, what's this? And how do we arrange talking about the acro and DBS thing, which I know bits about? And pants at YouTube, but do love sharing what I know. The acro, do you mean Decca?
But do love sharing what I know. I don't know what that means.
It's either.
How do we arrange talking about the acro and DBS thing, which I know bits about? I don't know what you're talking about. I presume something to do with Decca.
Oh yeah, it's mean that you've got information on Decca. Is that what you're talking about? Don't know where it's all going to end up with him, do you? I don't.
Does anybody watching and you have anything that you'd like to send us about Decca? Don't, please. I get 15 messages, emails, inboxes a day off random people going, "Oh, have you seen this Decca?" I said, and often it's a clip from like 2 weeks ago. I'm on the ball with the Decca stuff, right? No disrespect, but if I haven't seen it already, I don't want to see it because it consumes too much of my life as it is. I had 4 phone calls the other day in a row, and everybody just wanted to talk about flipping Decca Heggie. Considering I've never met him, it's not bad. Did you see me on his live today, Anne?
I'm just going to reply to this. Miss Sarkin said, someone wants to contact me. If you go to me about page on YouTube, you'll see me email. You can contact me that way on my email. So you were on this live?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, with your friend.
Yeah. What about that?
I saw that, and he was talking. He wasn't too happy, was he?
No, he wasn't. No.
There we go. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is an interesting one. Seen that?
Right. Wait, if she gets to 30, I'm ending this live.
God, that's funny. That is funny. So anyway, yeah. Now what we've got this thing that you did with Joe. So give us any days on Joe. Go on. Give us some days on
There
Joe.
isn't any dirt on Joe. I've spoken to Joe since May last year. I think he's a very nice guy. He's a man of his word. He's as straight as he's been as straight as a come with me. What you see is what you get. You know what I mean? There's no sliding or anything about him. He's got a massive beanie's bonnet about young Decca Heggie, hasn't he?
So any days on Simon? Go on, you must have some days on him. Go on.
Well, other than the fact that he looks like the moon from Teletubbies, no.
Well, does he sort of like when him and him and Dodgy Dave stand together? Did they look like weebles?
I've never seen him and Dodgy Dave together. I think I've had 2 or 3 DMs back and forth with Dodgy Dave. I've had no contact with him at all.
But you know,
that the Karma Corner back.
It keeps on going on about wife fronts. Of course I stole them. I've got to have a memory of you. The hottest man on YouTube that hides his face. But yet, do you know, God forgive me. There was a picture released, Dave. When he was going down to challenge Decca. And Decca came out and had that fight with him. And he was in a policeman's uniform, wasn't he? Oh,
well, it didn't have the word police on it, but it was it did look
something like that, yeah.
Yeah, like.
But he was walking down, and it was a photograph. And thought, my God, he looks just like a weeble, because you know the pattern. It's like, oh God, that is not the outfit you should be wearing, Dave. But you shouldn't be wearing it at all. Does Karma Corner want to come on? Come on, Karma Corner, you want to come on?
Come back to YouTube, Karma Corner. We miss you.
He'll never come back on. That's if it was him. Someone check in one of my mods. Is that the real Karma Corner? I reckon it might be someone pretending to be him, Craig. I think it might be someone.
Yeah, it might well be a snide. It might well be a snide.
Because you get them, don't you? You get them. But yeah, I told you, didn't I? I put a request out to Decca. I don't know whether he is, if he wants to come on here, do a question and answer, like what I did with you. Oh,
Yep.
It's the real one. Come on, come on. Do you want to come on and have a chat, Carl? Do you want to come on and have a chat? You do, don't you? He's not going to say it now, is he? No, we know it's you. We've checked you out. We've checked you. Do you want to come on and have you say about this acro thing where he got his acro checked out? Are you going to come on and talk about it? Just like it's like I'm at a seance, it is. I'm shouting out into the void here, trying to contact the dead. Come on. Do you want to come on, Carmen?
He says he can't. He's driving.
Do you know what? Such a pissy little.
So he can type, but he can't talk.
He can type in cards. He does this. Do you know what? He's intimidated by me. I've always known that. He's intimidated by me. He finds my personality overbearing. He does. So, everyone, just remember, right? Karma Corner is intimidated by your very own lovely Anne. Intimidated. That's why he won't come on. See, he never will come on. He only came on, wanted to come on when he wanted to give me a bulk on that time. And I blocked him and no, you're not coming on because I knew he was going to kick up on. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Oh, yes. I think that's Chrissy. Hey, well, big up our Chrissy, big up our Chrissy. So let's get on to the clothing range.
What clothing range?
Stand up and let's see what you're wearing now.
Well, I've got pajama bottoms on, but I'll show you my top. It's a Kanye West jumper that Chrissy bought me.
A Kanye West. Hey, well.
I've got my own merch, you know. Have you ever seen me merch, Anne?
Your merch, no?
I've got merch.
Oh, yeah, I know you have, yeah. Hey, well, Acro Services. Hey, well, this is a good one. I was supposed to do this the other day.
Do I think Philip Schofield's a weirdo?
He's not a weirdo, but I know I've had experience of him, and it wasn't a good one. He's a very, let's put it this way, I'll tell you what it is, because I'll do a video tomorrow about it. Keep on me.
Right, Chrissy's got 30 subs. But
what's he like? What's he like? So anyway, think when I met, never met actually, Esther Ranson, years ago. She worked for the Liverpool Echo, and at the time, the Liverpool Echo were employing a fella called Rex Macon, who I knew being in the police. He was what he was getting up to, and the police were covering it up. The Echo were totally ignoring it. They definitely knew. Lots of people were ignoring what was going on, and it involved, young men, young boys. Anyway, cut a long story short, I tried to get in touch with Esther Ranson. Of course, this is the one that was going on about child safety and all this. So I tried to contact her to tell her, you want to be careful, because she did a couple of articles for the Echo, what the Echo were covering up, what they knew about. Very hard to get in touch with her. But then the Saffel thing kicked off, and then she was pointed out as having known about it, but did nothing. But then she was on this morning because she was accused again of ignoring another case. And she was denying, and Philip Schofield had her on there, letting her deny that she knew anything and all this. So I got on to him and I said, you've got to tell her this. I said, just let me finish this, then I'll get back onto that. So I gave full details to him and This Morning Television about what I knew and that she was working there. Never replied, nothing, never replied at all. And then we heard all this, no, I'm gay, and all this business that he came out with, which was just a joke. because I'm sorry, it's no big shocker now someone saying that they're gay. It's no big shocker. And you knew that he was doing it because of something else. I could go on more. I'll say more tomorrow, but it gets more seedy, much more seedy. And it's this again, this thing of covering up and the police protecting and the networks protecting people. And can I stick in a link proving the Accra office was closed for someone in here? Yeah, you can, but I heard someone pointed something out to me, right? This thing that the Accra, no, the system's down. I didn't realise it's not actually that the system, that it, when they're saying the system's down, they're talking about the website to access them is down, but apparently you could still phone them up. That's what I got told. You can still phone them. And whether that's right or not, I don't know. But yeah, you can pull the link in if you want. Ex-gangster bare knuckle fighter petrified? No way. So yeah, put that in. Cindy Vonu, but someone did tell me that it was they were talking about the website being down, so you could officially still phone them. See, I thought it was the Accra system. If the Accra system itself is down, they couldn't check anything. People keep on going about the Winter Kill gang and know nothing about them. No, absolutely nothing about them. I hear certain people on here talking about them, but I haven't got a clue what they are. So isn't he again running off like that? You know what? He don't you agree with me, people? He should have been. He was spoilt growing up, wasn't he? He was spoilt the way he goes on like that. What a naughty boy he is doing that. Running off, taking a hissy, going. I say it's Chrissy still here, or is Chrissy gone? Just looking at the questions. Then I might as well close it because he's buggered up, hasn't he? What? Pulse. I don't know if you can hear that. Koshka's crying here. Meow. Okay, go and get a day job. You know what? You're sad, you are. You're sad. Get a day job. Oh, Brian, what's Brian ever come out with? Brian's revealed absolutely nothing. Yeah. Sammy Cinnamon loves you. Absolutely loves you. Oh, do you know, I've got a lovely little face looking up at here as if to say, when am I going to get some? Do you know, this is it have to be careful. It's horrible because he goes to his bowl, he starts crying, and I'm trying to cut down his food because I was feeding him too much. I haven't had a cat since I was a kid. And so suddenly getting a cat, every time we went to the bowl, I thought, well, feed him. And he quickly, only over a few days, ballooned up. So we've got to be... just been here. This is what I love about Kate. He's such a cuddly cat. Now, remember in the past, cats were like that I had. He loves being cuddled. Now, some cats hate that. You know, you're putting your arms around them and cuddling them because on the couch I'll fall asleep and cuddling them, and he's pairing 100% of the time. Pair. He's got a lovely temperament here. Absolutely, aren't you, Koshka? You're gorgeous. See, he's walking up and down here. No doing that, rubbing his head against me. And so you're after something, aren't you? Get after something. Let's see. Oh, it's the end. Well, it wasn't a lie. But are you talking about DMT? You're talking about Decca? It wasn't alive, was it? He was doing a premiere. It was just that stupid thing that he did ages ago. Oh yeah, Cappy. Oh, lovely. Oh, good night, Chrissy. Enjoy getting your subs up. Enjoy getting your subs up. Oh God, this lipstick's a cheap out thing from Home and Bargain. I had it for ages. So anyway, people see this bleeding. She's left the room in a huff. The diva has left the room in a huff. Might as well close this down. Because isn't it pity Carl McCorney didn't come on? I would have liked to talk to Carl McCorney. But never me mind. Someday I'll catch him. Someday I'll catch him. So anyway, thank you for joining in, people, and bearing with it, because he didn't give much scandal out, didn't he? I didn't even get to ask him about his choice of rubberware. So thank you for that, my lovelies, and next time I'll come up with something next time, and it will be soon. I'll keep these lives going. So take care, everyone, and thank you for all my love. And you, Maud, Cindy, thank you to Cindy, Julie's, Kelsey, thank you. So take care now, my lovelies. Bye bye.